Welcome to the Welsh Yogi podcast.
Haribol, Hare Krishna everyone. We are live. Welcome to episode 108 of the Welsh Yogi podcast. Today we're joined by Bhakta Rupa Prabhu,
Hare Krishna.
Gopal Roy Prabhu,
Hey.
Haribol, and myself, Prema Sagara. That's
Prema Sagar.
Gopal.
Ocean of love.
Is that what that means?
That's what it means, yeah.
Damn.
That was really
You,
happy.
and you are an ocean of love. Back to Rupa. You know, back to Rupa. One of the Sanskrit words for beautiful is Rupa. Yeah, words for beauty.
Rupa Manjari.
Shri Radhika Madhavayodapa Madhurya Leela Guna Rupa Nam Nam.
Rupa.
Yeah.
It's part of that
Nam Nam.
form.
Yeah.
Guna Rupa Nam Nam.
All right, we've already lost most of our audience now. Let's go.
Gopal, you just returned from India.
Oh,
You
yeah.
haven't been
Yeah.
here for 5-6 weeks.
Yeah.
Looking tanned.
Yeah.
Was it warm out there?
It was very cold in Vrindavan, which is the
So
first
you-
place we went to. That's where Krishna appeared in this world. That was very cold, but then we went to Mayapur, which was weather was very pleasant. Mayapur is where Lord Chaitanya comes from, so it's very busy there at the minute. They're all gearing up for the Gaur Purnima festival. Absolutely stunning, beautiful place. Had a tour of the Vedic planetarium that they're building. That was also absolutely amazing. That's going to be, I mean, they get at the minute, I think it's something like 20,000 visitors every day to that temple. When it's built, it will be the biggest temple in the world. It's the biggest dome of any architectural building in the world.
Really?
Yeah, it's very beautiful. You'll see the deities in front. If you look up, if you're in the temple room, if you look up, you'll see then a beautiful chandelier hanging down, which represents the universe according to the Vedic perspective, which adds other dimensions to the universe that we're used to seeing on the Discovery Channel. And also, if you put on like 3D glasses, you will see projected the spiritual world, because the spiritual world has even more dimensions. You can't actually fit it in a. So they're working out a way to actually communicate that to someone's vision.
No way.
Yeah. So you look up and you see spiritual world.
Sounds quite psychedelic
Yeah.
in a certain way. The Nishingadev wing's already completed as well. Right?
Yeah, so that's beautiful. They've got marble from all different parts of the world. France, Italy, Brazil. And yeah, the Nishingadev is all black and gold. Very beautiful combination.
Interesting.
Like that. So anyway, we had a special time.
And it's also paid for by the Ford owner's son, or the creator. Was
Henry Ford's grandson, he's matching any donation that's given.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So if someone gives £1 million, he'll give £1 million. Like that.
So if you buy a Ford car, you're sponsoring the TOVP.
Yeah, I don't know if it works.
There's
I don't know
Ford.
I don't know what his fortune is tied into.
Is that a Hare Krishna car then? Ford?
Yeah. No,
No, I
not,
don't.
not exactly.
No?
Sort of. We could play it that
Look,
way.
everyone, we don't know, right?
But it's interesting how that's growing and T. Krishna's coming out at the same time with the same kind of attention to detail, and like this
Yeah.
bit, this extension is pretty insane.
It's
like,
predicted as this sort of comes up, then that's like the heart that pumps the blood of sort of spiritual mercy from Lord Chaitanya all over the world. So there's a real spiritual renaissance that's sort of happening. So yeah, there's no coincidence that just parallel to this mother temple being emerging and being manifest as Sridham Mayapur, then you have other temples also coming up also. This is so yeah, it's very special. Without going on too much of a different tangent, I was thinking about the connection between because you've got these ancient sort of archaeological temples, and a lot of them are to do with like the sun and the stars, like the way the moon
Even the
hits
pyramids.
a certain, yeah.
the pyramids are in line with some like pole star or something.
Yeah, and even a lot of them have like special pools that are called reflection pools, where they look at the space by looking at the reflection. They map out, and at certain times of the year, then. So I was something I wanted to think about as this sort of also relationship with ancient temples over time being places of worship and also being places of like education, knowledge, and planetariums, basically. And also this temple in Sri Mayapur. Because the idea is you go to this temple, which will be the ISKCON Hare Krishna headquarters of the world, and you should be able to scientifically and educationally understand how we fit into this world, where we come from, how the material universe fits into the spiritual world, and basically teach the basics of Bhagavad Gita. Ishvara Sarvabhutanam Hridaya Arjuna Tishtati Brahma Sarvabhutanam Yantra Rudadaya Mayaya. Supreme Lord is in everyone's heart, directing the movements of all living entities who are seated yantra on a machine, Maya, made of the material energy. So, like that. You know, while I'm thinking of it, we're speaking to Devamrita Swami. He was saying how really what's needed in this world is spiritual knowledge. And he was given the story how Srila Prabhupada was flicking through Time magazine once. And this was a big magazine in America, giving all the world news. And Prabhupada said, "You do not know how bad your leaders are." He said, "You do not know. You have no idea how bad your leaders are." And of course, that's all coming out now, the Epstein files and stuff like that. It's all like, but it's nothing new. It's nothing new.
It seems like there's this time of illumination.
I just want to take us there for a little
No,
bit.
it is.
I knew it was going to go there.
It is interesting.
By special request, we're bringing up the...
But like,
I'm back.
Welcome back.
We're being shown,
Prince
like
Andrew.
the whole world is being shown the reality of our leadership at the moment, and that's why there's so much. It's created this kind of free-for-all experience. Like Trump's just sent missiles to Iran.
Even within the British Empire, you know, we've got the king's brother,
Andrew.
Prince Andrew.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's in there. But that's the thing, is like everyone's kicking off. The world is there's this kind of ripple of thing going through society, and when I see that stuff, I just want to kind of take shelter and hide. Like, and I was thinking about this recently. The best thing to take shelter and hide in is spiritual consciousness, Krishna consciousness, because it takes your consciousness above the clouds. Whereas a lot of us tries to hide in our phones, in our drinks and drugs, and go under the table. And instead of going, it's like you're burying yourself deep under. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, if you're actually in Krishna consciousness, you go above all of that stuff. But and it speaks to what you were saying about the Temple of Vedic Planetarium being this vast, massive space, like an aspirational, like a huge, planetarium. Whereas because space has a big impact on how you are as a person. Like for the past 6 months, I've been living in a small annex. It's basically the size of a prison cell, smaller than this room. And I can feel my consciousness is trapped in there, if you know what I mean? Because it's a small space and not many windows, and I can easily just burrow away in there and hide. And then if I go visit my parents, they've got like a farm in West Wales, and having a lot of space, you can think faster. And so it just speaks to the idea of, you might ask, why do you need such a big temple, this Temple of Vedic Planetarium? But having that huge space, which forces everyone to look up. Most of us have bad backs because we're hunched over,
Looking down,
looking at our phones, and we're in that kind of fetal position. Whereas these spiritual places, they invite you to open up. You were saying sukha dukkha before. They both have a meaning, isn't it?
Yeah, sukha, dukkha. Dukkha means, ka is Sanskrit. Ka means space.
Yeah.
And du means bad. So that's bad space. Sukha means good space.
Yeah.
So this is
It's the word
Vedic.
for happiness and distress.
Yeah, happy.
So
Yeah, sorry,
happiness means good space.
have you heard about the example that Praladananda Swami gives about this?
No.
Sukha and dukkha. Well, because you're saying su means space, right? And space equals happiness. So correct, yeah? Or
I think ka means space.
okay. But he was saying he was comparing that to if you really need a number 2, for instance,
Cool.
then it's distressful because you're full, there's no space, But the feeling of relief that you get after relieving yourself, the space. You know, you've got space in your body.
That's such a
Sukha.
man. That's such a mad analogy.
He gave that example.
I got a good story about that, but I'm not going to share it.
But it is really just, you know.
There's no need to share it, but
You
Is it
started now.
appropriate?
no, it was just when I was in the.
Wait, how gross does this get?
Is it appropriate?
It gets gross. Anyway, I needed the bathroom.
If this is inappropriate, everyone, there'll be something else in replace this.
Yeah. Well,
Okay, cool. That gives me
We'll cut it
gives
out.
me free reign to actually say what happened. So basically, when I was in the when I was
We'll be right back. Technical difficulties.
when I was in the CVA, I was walking back from the temple,
I got a story like this.
and like I was pretty much halfway between the temple and the CVA,
Oh no.
and then suddenly I needed to
Oh no.
relieve myself in
Dukkha.
that fashion.
Dukkha, yeah.
There was a dukkha experience where
Krishna.
I had-
Later Duke.
Dookie.
yeah. So I like started walking. I couldn't run because it would release the. So I was like fast walk waddling.
Got to sit down on the benches to kind of.
Really, that's
Yeah, it's-
that's strategy. I didn't
Stay
think like
strong.
that. Anyway, I got to the front door of the CVA, and
No way.
just as I
I was
got
wondering what that was when I left it.
just as I got
I
there,
thought it was a dog.
beep, welcome back, everyone.
Okay.
You just keep that story in. You just have to bleep up.
Fair enough. I mean, you get some benefit for that because that's prasadam.
Okay, well, so
Sorry,
India.
I didn't need to tell that story, to be honest.
Anything else about India?
Well, if anyone's
Monkey
interested,
experiences.
there was monkey experiences. Yeah,
Really?
There was big monkeys that got into our route flat, but they were big friendly ones. There wasn't like the Vrindavan ones. It was the big ones in Mayapur.
Oh, they got in.
Yeah,
You
but
opened the door.
they're huge. But they just went in and just took some food and just went out.
You saw that, or
They couldn't have ruined. Yeah, well, yeah, because I was on the roof, literally, and I was on the roof for like 5 minutes, and then I saw them coming out with biscuits in their mouth, and I was like, I think they're my biscuits. And then I walked down the stairs, and I saw their footprints had been into our room.
right?
So I saw them when they came up the stairs. They literally jumped over Gopi Gita, jumped over my wife, over her head, and climbed up this ladder. So
They're big guys too, aren't they?
They're huge,
Quite lanky.
Yeah, and but I was going to say that. So Sridham Mayapur, where we went to in India, is a very spiritually powerful place. Now, generally, like spiritual places are powerful because of the people who are there. Like you go and you hear from these people and you actually get spiritual knowledge. But I was listening to a class this morning by Srila Prabhupada, and he was speaking, and one lady in the audience was saying, are these places powerful also because she used the words, there's magnetism there. And Srila Prabhupada concurred with that phrase. He said, yeah, there's magnetism, definitely. And this place, Sridham Mayapur, it's got a lot of udarya. Basically means mercy. So it like sort of charges you with a type of compassion. And then you realize this is sort of a very sweet mood, and it's just like you go there to recharge your spiritual batteries, and you come back and you just feel very compassionate. You want to try and give Krishna consciousness to as many people as possible. You want to try and help people as much as possible, give people spiritual life. And it's a very tangible effect. So this is why we go to these holy places, in order to like try and soak up the atmosphere, and also then try and give it out when we come back, and try and be these sort of like
Sponge.
these little envoys of compassion.
Ambassadors of goodwill.
Yes, yeah.
It kind of washes over you when you go there too. There's like this kind of, it's liquidy. Does that make sense? Like
Yeah, I mean, Sarvat Snappanam bathes the self.
Ocean of transcendental nectar.
Yeah. And we were swimming
Prema
in the
Sagra.
Jalangi. Prema Sagra.
Did
Yeah.
Did you see the?
No, that little boy, no.
See any crocodiles?
There was so last year, the local Bengalis took out of the Jalangi a 7-foot crocodile.
Whoa.
Wild crocodile. So I was thinking of that as I was swimming around. But it wasn't, I mean, it was 500 years ago when Lord Chaitanya was here, there was a crocodile in the same river, but it touched Lord Chaitanya's feet. And then it says the crocodile then took a spiritual form and went to the spiritual world.
You think that was the same crocodile that bit Gajendra?
No, because that crocodile also got a spiritual form.
Maybe that was his spiritual form.
We're in touch with Vishnu.
Anyway, it's interesting though, you're talking about compassion. I remember because the boys are going out on a marathon now, isn't it? The monks.
We're going to do 60 days.
60-day marathon of book distribution, sharing wisdom. And
yeah, I'll be going to North Wales this week.
Really?
With who? I don't know. Someone.
Nice.
Maybe Prema.
Not me, I'm afraid.
You do it told.
Oh. But no, I remember I did one of those marathons this time of year, and I was thinking the whole time I was trying to think about what does Lord Chaitanya's compassion mean? Like, what is that? Like, what's so unique about it? And yeah, it was quite a deep meditation, because every day I was thinking about giving out books, but in a compassionate mood. Like, because when you think about, I'm trying to be compassionate by giving this book. How is giving this book compassionate? What about this is compassionate? Well, you have to read the book to kind of unlock what that means. Because it's like, from a material standpoint, you're just giving someone a book, but there's something underneath it, which is...
Yeah, because you connect them to Krishna, isn't it? That's what... In the 6th chapter, Prabhupada gives a nice purport, and he talks about how... Because basically, as one's spiritually advanced, their heart becomes so soft, and they become so empathic to others. They have such a deep sense of empathy that you feel other people's suffering as if it's your own. And because you've had experience and you have realization that suffering comes from the soul's disconnecting with its source, with Krishna, then you know that the real way to give people happiness is to reconnect them with Krishna. So this is why this is why distributing spiritual knowledge is the real way. Like Takanath was talking earlier about someone's drowning, and you just jump in the water and you swim back and you say, yeah, I've saved him, and you lift up, he's just got his jacket, and actually he's still there. Then what have you done? You've just saved the outward dress of the person. So similarly, to try and just... or he gave another example of a child is touching fire and getting burnt, and then the mother puts a bandage on him, and then the child goes again and touches and gets burnt, and the mother puts another bandage on. The mother isn't doing the best thing. The mother should actually educate the child, like, no, you shouldn't touch that fire, otherwise you're going to get burnt. Like that. So just there's only a third example is like blowing a boil. If you have a boil, it might hurt. If you blow on it, you get some temporary relief. But actually you need to lance it. So all these things, there's a sort of surface, sort of, what's the word I'm looking for? Like shallow way to deal with problems, but actually you want to deal with it at the root.
So in the context of compassion, maybe the shallow version of compassion is oh, you hurt your body or you hurt your physicality. Feed
a man today, he might go hungry tomorrow. Or,
okay, yeah. So these guys are starving, so we'll feed them food, and they won't be starving.
There. It's not like you neglect these things. You have to look after the body to some degree. But ultimately, the real problems are birth, death, old age, disease.
Yeah.
The problems of repeated birth and death.
Yeah.
So actually, you need to solve this problem.
Yeah.
It goes deeper than just the external symptoms of the real problem.
I was going to say, I was in Monmouth recently on book distributing books, and it's kind of related to a question I might ask about how, you mentioned it there, that the misery that we can feel compassionate towards others about is that repeated birth and death. I saw a lady coming past me. It was tipping down in Monmouth, and she was an older lady, and she was on a scooter, and she was just moving the joystick. And as she passed me, there's just such a vulnerable look in her eyes. And I tried to stop her, but she kind of just quickly moved on. But as she was driving past, and as she was going down the pavement, she would have to slow down on the scooter for because there's little bumps in the pavement. So she'd have to go really slow, and then just kind of turn the scooter and get over the bump. And you can see when she went over the bump in the scooter, she was just, shaking back and forth and tipping down with rain. And I just felt within my heart really bad for her, and really sorry that, it seems like she's in a really difficult condition. But then I was thinking, well, how can I feel that compassion towards everyone? You know, because it might not look like other people are externally suffering so much, but the spiritual practitioner, the devotee, he actually understands that these people are struggling, and we've got this amazing thing which we can bring to them to brighten up their life. So I was kind of wondering, like, how do I, you know, understand that these people walking down the street, they're also struggling, but maybe not externally.
Yeah, I mean, just off the in reflection to what you're saying, I mean, that's one thing that I was encouraged to do was pray for genuine compassion. You know, pray. That should be like the motivation to do things, to do Sankirtan, to do, and like the verse I often quote: "Yagat fana paramo hamevam yashapanda ba yena bhutani sheshani drakshashiyad matomai." That Krishna explains that if you understand that everyone is part of Krishna, and we're all part of the same thing, everyone's our brothers and sisters. And then naturally, as you advance in Krishna consciousness and develop our love for Krishna, then our love for every other living entity should increase also. Like that. But ultimately, that's the thing, it's the spiritual, like the heart of a saintly person should be very, very naturally become softer and softer and softer. Therefore, you're just much more sensitive to everything around you, much more sensitive to people, much more sensitive to everything. It's ignorance that sort of covers the heart and makes the heart hard. But Chetudapanamarjanam Bhava Mahadvagni Nirvarpanam, just by engaging in the spiritual practice, chanting Hare Krishna, then the heart should become softer and softer and softer. And then one feels more. Like Srila Prabhupada was, you know, he saw someone playing golf and he started crying. And then like, why are you crying, Prabhupada? You're just playing a round of golf, like. But it's because he was seeing, like Prabhupada says, he's just wasting time.
Yeah, that's a good example.
You know, because the more you taste the real, you know, pleasures of having a relationship with Krishna, then everything else, you see everything in like stark contrast to that, and then you realize just how much everyone isn't happy. Like there's that story that's often told where Indra, who's like king of the demigods, he was cursed to be a hog with like little piglets and stuff. And then when the demigods were being agitated in the heavenly planets by the demons, they came down to try and say to Indra, look, you need to take your post back. But Indra was in a hog's body and he was like, no, it's okay. I'm happy here. You know, I got my little pig house. I got my little pig family. I'm okay. You know, I'm eating the night soil and the whatever, you know, I'm all right. So whatever situation the living entity's in, it's the same soul that's in the body of a human and the body of a worm, the body of a dog, the body of a pig. And whatever abominable situation we find ourselves in, then the soul just gets comfortable and gets attached.
That false misidentification. This is me. This is who I am. I'm this pig. This is my family. And that's all there is to life. It's like that bond.
Yeah, misidentification of the body. Ahankara vimudat markarta miti manyate.
It's interesting what you're saying. Is because remember I was saying I did that marathon thinking about Lord Chaitanya's compassion. Like the conclusion of it is, like the last day of that marathon, you know that song by you like it? It's your favorite.
My favorite.
It's the Lord Chaitanya song.
Lord Chaitanya's
No.
moon is rising.
No, Shiva Raj sings it, and it's
Is it Bhajan?
Vishwanath-
Bolite.
Vishwanath Chak. No, who's the? Oh no, I'm butchering
Krishna
it.
Chaitanya.
What's the one? Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya.
Uh-huh.
He wrote a song about Lord Chaitanya. Anyway, the song name.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sri Sachi Tanayastika.
Yeah, that's the song. And I was listening. I was listening to that song on repeat on my little headphones while I was on Sankirtan, and there was a line in there. You know, Bhaja Hare Mana Srinandanandana, and there's a verse that says Jivala Talamala. Basically, the verse means this life is like a lotus, a drop of water upon a lotus petal. All it takes is a brief gust of wind, and the drop of water falls from the lotus, and it's gone. So like this life is temporary. But in that other song that I was talking about, describing Lord Chaitanya, it said the exact same phrase, but in that song it meant that Lord Chaitanya's eyes are like lotus shaped, and there's drops of tears of compassion for the fallen living souls. So it's this idea of Lord Chaitanya's crying because we've all turned our back on Krishna, and we're all stuck in this situation which is so temporary. Just like a small drop of water on the lotus, it just takes nothing, and that drop's gone forever.
Yeah, it could always just hang in there, and then at any point it could
die. So all of us, we think that this life is everything, and we went to primary school, and then we got a, SAT. We did our SATs or whatever. Got our GCSEs.
I did really well in my SATs, man.
I did
A-levels?
555.
Is that A levels or
555. SATs. It's before your time, son.
yeah?
Primary school.
Primary
Primary
bro.
school,
You didn't do SATs?
Nah, bro, he's a youngster.
spelling.
What year were you born?
1999.
Oh, that's fine. He's a 90 kid.
99.
Anyway, we think that that's us, isn't it? Like
I'm
we
a
think,
90s kid.
Yeah, you're a 90s kid. I'm older than you. But it's just, it takes one thing. It takes one little thing, and it's all gone. Like that. So it's like, if we can see that that's the reality for everyone, then we'd be crying for them too. Because they're so wrapped up in that reality, like Indra the pig. He thinks he's a pig. No, I'm not coming back to you. I've got my little pig family.
Yeah, that's what Ravinder Swarup was saying that. I think it was either his brother. I think it was his brother. His brother died in a motorcycle accident. And he said he just felt there's so much grief and unhappiness that, like, he couldn't believe it. Like, because it was sudden, it just destroyed the family. But then he thought that, well, people are dying all the time. And if I loved everyone deeply and equally like I did my brother, I'd be feeling this terrible feeling. I should be feeling like this all the time. People are constantly dying. This is like do you mean no one gets out alive? It's literally just like, like when in the Holocaust, they say in the gas chambers as they were marching them to their execution, they would play classical music. So it's like everyone's just being like played this classical music and thinking everything's going to be okay. And I'm watching the TV and this, that, and the other, and the news. And do you know what I mean? Or like now there's a big scare, like, okay, there's going to be a war or this or that. Or basically the fear is, what if we die?
Yeah.
But we're all going to die.
Yeah. 100% mentality.
100%, yeah.
No one gets out alive.
Yeah.
We're all kind of floating just down this river, and there's like a drop.
Yeah.
We're just kind of like la 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 la.
Like a war wherever, that's just life just sped up a little bit.
Yeah.
So it's like, do you know what I mean? Like if you should, anyway, it's if someone was like driving down, and you knew like the road was blocked off, and if they drive any further, they're just going to go off the bridge. You'd be like, no, stop, don't go down there, don't go down there. Yeah, I mean, it's this kind of, we should have this kind of urgency.
Yeah. And that's the thing, is like, the only thing that can help you is giving yourself spiritual wisdom and giving that to others also. Like the actual knowledge, this knowledge itself is liberating. It's like, just hearing this for me is like, oh, maybe I should get more serious about my direction, like.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that often gets quoted, is that a dead paramedic can't save anyone. So in paramedic school, the first thing they teach you is to make sure you're, or like, when we're flying recently, what they say, when the oxygen masks drop, put your own mask on, make sure that's secure, and then help other people, help the children and stuff. So similarly, it's like that, make sure give yourself the goods, and then, and then also try and help people.
Yeah.
It's not that, but you should try and help others as soon as possible. But we should also make sure that we're taking the medicine.
Yeah.
Also, part of the medicine is helping others too. Like it's Maharaj in Folkestone. He was saying like,
which Maharaj?
Keshavari Maharaj.
Oh yeah.
He was saying active hearing. So like, if you hear something which really resonates with you in one of Prabhupada's books, you hear that, and then you tell someone as soon as you can. Like one of your friends, someone that you know is like, oh, I just heard this. What do you think about that? and it like helps you understand it more because they'll reflect. And that's what I always liked to do before, was like, I'm always just talking about what I read. So if you don't hear me talking about Krishna consciousness, it's because I'm not reading. You know what I'm saying? It's like they go hand in hand generally. Like it's like you got to give yourself the mercy first type of thing, like the compassion. It's a choice though, isn't it? It's a choice that you can make every day. It's like I can pick up that book, or I can pick up my phone and scroll. You know, like there's life on a knife edge. Like you can tatishta in it. You can go
it's
one
good
way
to
or
have some
the other.
purpose. You know, that's why I do have my little habit share. I tick off because then it's like whether I want to or not. No, I got to do this. Like this because I'm a little bit obsessive. So if I can't not tick it off. Like,
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, have I done my reading? Check. Have I done my verses? Check. You know, exercise. Check.
When was the last time you checked that one?
Well, I've started last couple of days because I just can't take just being so fat anymore. Like, you know? So I've started trying to do exercises and doing a little jog last couple of days. I got ChatGPT to make me a little program, like, you know, but my legs are absolutely aching. I can't even walk up the stairs just from doing like 2.5-hour jogs. Like,
Come down the ice baths.
I'm not an ice bath, man. I couldn't
I
think of
tell you,
anything worse.
trust me, your legs will feel 100% better.
I just don't like the idea of just putting myself through
pain.
just a horrible experience. Of
it's
putting myself in a
fantastic.
bath full of ice.
And then you get in the sauna after,
Yeah.
and it warms you up.
I don't know about the sauna. It was a bit intense. It's like drinking a kettle.
Have you been done the ice bath and the thing?
Drinking a kettle.
Yeah, it's like breathing in a kettle.
Okay, yeah.
I haven't
That'd
done
probably
that.
kill you if you just drank a boiling hot kettle, would it?
That's what it feels like
Would
though
hurt.
in a sauna, in my opinion.
Maybe, yeah.
I
do like saunas.
Do you
Like,
want to join the gym down there, Gopal?
I'm not a gym man. I'm also
I just want to go for a jog, is
I'm
it?
very self-conscious. That's why I've just been jogging in the morning. No one can see me.
It's quite an intense environment.
Because also everyone else has got the kit and stuff. Like, so you know what I mean? Like,
Just go down in your jiu-jitsu gear.
No.
yeah.
Yeah. a white belt.
Yeah.
In the gym, like. Anyway.
White belt's the hardest belt to get.
I was thinking
Most people don't start.
on that point, not on that point at all.
Maybe. Sorry.
Do you want to go down this Brazilian jiu-jitsu line?
I don't think it's much to
No,
go down
there's
to. be
nothing.
honest.
Okay,
Yeah.
I was thinking like
Not anymore.
when
Yeah.
when you're in the
we quit.
when you're in the bodily concept, right? To die or to be paralyzed is like the most scariest thing. Like to imagine being fully paralyzed, your whole body being paralyzed. That's like a really terrifying thought if you think you're just the body, you know?
Oh yeah.
Dave Amrita Swami was telling this story of a devotee family, and the mother and the daughter went on a holiday around, not holiday, but they went to Vrindavan, and they went to each temple in Vrindavan, and they prayed, you know, please, Krishna, you know, anything, whatever it takes to become a pure devotee, you know. They made that prayer.
Yeah.
Have you
I've
heard
learned that one. I've learned not to do that.
Have you heard that story?
If it's what I think is where she becomes paralyzed and distributes books.
Yeah. But so the girl, you know, a month later, she jumps in a lake, and she hits her head on the bottom of the lake, and she becomes paralyzed from the neck down.
Yeah.
Which to most people would be like the worst possible thing that you could ever imagine, you know, happening to you. Almost maybe worse than death, because you have to live a life that's very difficult, and you have to
Trapped.
completely depend on others, you know. But this girl was saying to Deva Amrita Swami that she feels, and she can say this with absolute confidence, that she feels the most grateful for that incident happening, because that incident forced her to go far deeper in her spiritual life than she ever would have. And
That's insane. Because that's why it was so... Like, I wouldn't like that to happen to me. But, you know, you can think about... We're so attached to these bodies. Like, if you look at the scale of, like, we've been in this universe, material universes for so many lifetimes. If someone could say to you, look, this life, you know, it's just a blink of an eye. So, yeah, okay, you're going to have this life that's going to be very, very difficult. You're going to be paralyzed. But after this, you're out of here for eternity. Then, do you know what I mean? It's like having that vision. Obviously, she was very like spiritually mature and advanced, and They say Krishna doesn't give you anything you can't handle. But in one sense, it's the intelligent thing to do is to pray, like, please get me out of here as soon as
Yeah.
But
It can be quite a.
are you ready for it?
It can be a ripper, can it? Like the Nishingadev picture. Like,
That's why I'm not so surrendered. So I pray, like I say, look,
I used to
want to
do
go,
it.
but just do it. You know what I can handle. You know what I mean? Like,
Gentle.
But I just thought,
yeah, be gentle with me, please.
I always think of Nishingadev's tongue. Like, just lick me, don't rip me to pieces.
that's one of our episodes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Lick
yeah.
me, don't rip me.
But Gopal, I think this,
Check it out.
I just thought that was
Put it on the screen.
I just thought that was incredible, though, like in
Lick
an
me, don't
inspiring
rip
way. You know, that she had overcome that incredible difficulty,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and she was more inspired than ever, and actually more at peace than ever in that incredible situation.
That's the way to deal with it. I mean, but you see, like, what's the name of the scientist that passed away? Richard Dawkins?
I don't know.
No,
I'm just
no.
putting a name out there.
Stephen Hawking.
Stephen Hawking.
Yeah.
Just passed away.
Stephen Hawking, that guy.
Yeah.
The robot with the voice like that.
And
I didn't know he passed away.
Oh,
Yeah, he
a couple
passed
of years
away.
ago.
Oh, okay.
but he was like, hailed as a genius, trapped in this. But he's obviously, trapped in this body that couldn't move. But he was still like addicted to sex life and sense gratification. He cheated on his wife that was like stood by him through all his difficulties.
Yeah.
He went to Epstein's Island.
Oh, really?
I mean, that's crazy, like, So that's the thing, like Prabhupada would say, like, even when you're old, the desires are there, but the instruments are blunt. So it's like, just through, you got to you need spiritual knowledge in order to get yourself out of this thing. Sometimes it's not always just like I don't know what I'm trying to say.
No, I see. I definitely see.
I do think that,
Hi, Krishna.
like, that's the point. Is maybe you should just come in the ice bath to foster that detachment.
When
Like,
do you do it often?
at least once a month. And that's the thing is when you're sat there.
I just won't enjoy it. I just won't.
No,
enjoy
you
it.
will,
I
because
won't.
you break through and you go into this place of like, okay, yeah, I'm not my body. Like, this is horrible. And then
You're not selling it to me, like.
no, but then you get through it, and then you start, like, for me, because I do breath work in there. Like, my vision goes clear. I'm seeing everything super clear.
And I don't even know what breathwork is. I'm not going to do breathwork. I'm just
No,
gonna be
breath
there,
work means breathe in deep, like. Breath work.
Breathwork means breathe in deep, like, innit?
Trust
That's
me,
what breath work.
you'll skip out of that room.
Here's
feeling
a back to
$1 million
Rupert
bucks.
breathwork class.
Just breathe deep, everyone. But honestly, look, try it. Everyone try breathing, like, ready? Hold. Breathe out. It's pranayama, isn't it? Pranayama,
Yeah.
they use that to control the mind.
Yeah, they do. Yeah,
That's
it
what I
says pranayam, just like a hawk. These birds that they're tied on some like rope or something to someone's arm, and they let them fly. It says just like that bird is tied to their master's like wrist. The mind is tied to pranayam.
Your breath.
Yeah, if you can control your breath, then you can control the mind.
Maybe
so
we
they
should
say.
do some, maybe back Drupa's breath work at T. Krishna Cymru.
So if you want to sign up now, put in the.
Is chanting pranayam then? Because you're all breathing in
Prabhupada said it
unison.
is, yeah. Prabhupada said it's naturally pranayam.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. He
But
said
like when
by
we do
chanting Hare
kirtan.
Krishna, it's naturally pranayama.
Like we just had the Sunday feast kirtan. We were all just yelling out the Maha Mantra at the top of our lungs. We're probably like breathing in unison, right? Kind of like pronounce those syllables.
Sorry.
Don't you think?
Potentially.
So the melodies kind of force you. You got to take a big deep breath in
Big digger.
for you. Hare Krishna.
I think we're going off.
But yeah, breath work. Come, anyway.
So back to Rupa's breathwork classes. We'll be starting
my
soon.
ice bath.
Yeah. Nice bath.
I don't always
yeah.
come for an ice bath with
I do a
me.
bit of pranayama when I do my ice baths. You bit of breathwork. Like.
It's true though. You get high off it. It's like a sattvic pleasure as well. Painful in the beginning, good in the end. Like you leave feeling good. So the different modes of material nature, the different types of happiness. Like mode of ignorance happiness. It
It's
hurts
just
in the
like
beginning,
relief.
it hurts
It's
in
just
the end.
relief from the suffering. You're just putting yourself in suffering, then relieving yourself from it, and you're enjoying being relieved from it.
No. It's more
like a liberation more
No,
than
it's your body. It's a bodily response. It's like it gets the blood flowing, and it's not just like, that's that. I'm out of the pain now. Your body actually responds in a way.
If any listeners want to see us take some ice bath, let us know.
We'll
We could do a vlog, yeah.
No.
No.
Okay.
Not
I think that's an episode done, is it?
Okay, yeah.
In conclusion,
Lord Chaitanya's compassion is
transcends the body.
transcends the bodily world realm.
Give yourself
a breath,
spiritual life is the real
deep breath.
solution to all problems. And yeah, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Good to have you back.
Yeah,
Nice to be back. And I guess we'll start interviewing some more of our community soon.
yeah. If anyone has any suggestions, pop it in the comments on YouTube. Also, please subscribe to YouTube and tell all your friends to subscribe to YouTube.
Share and like and that.
All of it.
Comment.
It means a lot. And shout out to the person. I just met someone on the street who listens to the podcast, so shout out to him.
Hey, back to Rupert famous.
We all are. No, I'm joking. Famous. Infamous.
Okay. Hare Krishna.
Haribo.
Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namane Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namaste Saraswati Devam Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Sunyavari Pachyacharya Satarini Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namani Nama Om Namaste Saraswati Devam Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Sunyavari Pachyacharya Satarini Namaste Oh Nityananda Bo Hari Bo Hari Bo Oh Nityananda Bo Hari 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 Bo Haribo, 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 Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Go. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama,